Welcome to Web Chef, and today we're going to do a really simple recipe, beef barley soup. And our ingredients are going to be 2 oxtails, and I have about 3/4 pound of stewing beef chopped up into cubes, 1 carrot and 1 whole celery stalk with the leaves chopped up, 3/4 cup of pot barley, 1 whole onion chopped up, salt and pepper to taste, 2 tablespoons of Worcester sauce, and a few garlic cloves, and a can of whole tomatoes. Preheat your pot on a little over medium-high heat and put in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and let's start off with sauteing our onions. It's always good to use a wooden spoon or a spatula over a metal spatula when it comes to sauteing your onions. Let's put a pinch of salt in just to help draw out the moisture and the flavors from the onions. I'm going to turn it down a bit because you don't want to cook the onions too fast. You want to cook them slow so that you get a nice soft caramel texture to them. Now the onions have a nice brown caramel texture to them and they smell really good. Let's add our stewing beef to our sauteed onions. We're just going to brown the beef up, give it a nice sear. Let's add a pinch of salt and pepper just to help bring out the flavors. You want to stir it up quite often because you don't want the beef or the onions to be sticking to the bottom of your pot. Let's get our oxtails in with this. The oxtails are going to add some nice flavors to our broth. Now that our beef has a nice brown texture to it, we're going to add our vegetables. Now sometimes when you buy celery, sometimes you have the celery leaves on your stalks, and you don't want to throw away that celery leaf. It's good to use in a soup broth, so cut it up with your celery and throw it in. Let's mix all those flavors together. Our can of whole tomatoes. We don't want to waste any of the tomato juice here, so let's add some water to the measuring cup and let's start the beginning of our beef barley broth. You want to put enough water in so that it covers about 1.5 inches to 2 inches above the ingredients in your pot. Let's add the rest of the seasoning to our broth, our garlic cloves, some salt and pepper to taste, and our Worcester sauce. This will give it a teensy bit of a tang to our broth. Let's mix all those flavors in. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the cover on it and we're going to let it simmer for about 2 hours. Been cooking for about an hour, and you see how our whole tomatoes have floated to the top. So what we're going to do is break them up with our spoon here. Let's cover it up and let it simmer for another hour. Let's get our last ingredient into our beef barley soup, and that's going to be our pot barley. Put it in the last 15 minutes of your cooking time because it doesn't take long for the pot barley to cook. Yum! There's nothing like the smell of homemade beef barley soup. This looks good. Let's get our oxtail bones out of here. Remember to take off some of the meat off of your oxtail bone and throw it back into the soup. You don't want to waste any of the meat. And there you have it, beef barley soup. Enjoy.